Well, the White House now facing growing backlash over newly released Benghazi emails. House Speaker John Boehner announcing the formation of a special committee and a new investigation. This as the House Oversight Committee issues a subpoena for Secretary of State John Kerry to testify at a hearing later this month. Tammy Bruce, radio talk show host Doug Schoen, former advisor to President Bill Clinton. Both Fox News contributors are here. Good to see you both.
Hi there.
Hi, Eric.
Hi. Tammy, I'm going to start with you on this one. So it's my understanding that you are told that Speaker Boehner had plans for a select committee already in the works, so the new email revelation is not the starting point. Is that correct?
Yeah, apparently it wasn't the kind of the first push. It was simply the trigger, which is why we heard about Trey Gowdy very quickly being assigned as the chair. So people should expect this to move very quickly, which is good news. And frankly, even for the White House, it's good news. It'll give them a chance. It'll give Hillary a chance and everyone involved, Mr. Rhodes, a chance to clear themselves or to explain things in a larger context. At the same time, if they don't participate, if they think, you know, what difference does it make, then at least when the GOP takes the Senate, as many expect
it will,
let's
see. We can't get ahead
November,
of the game here because we don't know if they're going to show up. We are assuming they're going to show up. So, Doug, let me ask you this: how necessary is the Select Committee and upcoming hearing where Secretary Kerry has been subpoenaed to testify?
Well, I would say very sadly, Arthel, it is necessary. Look, I know, as the White House says, there have been numerous hearings, numerous investigations, but there are still unanswered questions. And to me, equally important to the emails that were released today, last week, are the questions raised by General Lovell about the response of the State Department and the response of the U.S. government immediately after the attack on Benghazi became clear. We need to figure out where the talking points came from. We need to figure out why the White House did not see this immediately as the terrorist attack. It almost certainly was. And we need to know who was doing what and when, where was the president, and what was the role of the National Security Advisor, Tom Donilon.
And, Doug, you pointed out some key questions that the committee might try to discover from Mr. Kerry's testimony that perhaps may not have been uncovered during the extensive and sometimes heated hearings with then Secretary Clinton. So do you feel that there will be some actual answers this time?
I don't know if there will be answers, but the same questions that existed literally a couple of days after this tragedy still exist. And I think most people of both parties, and look, I'm a Democrat, believe that answers are more important than partisan rhetoric.
And Tammy, you know, Doug makes a really good point there. If this is purely about seeking the truth and getting answers to some very important questions, how should the hearings be conducted in order to get clear answers and keep the proceeding honest and believable?
Well, I mean, the Republicans have been really holding back on even issuing a select committee. Boehner did wait until there was something very specific, like a particular email that was not released to the committee, that was only seen after Judicial Watch did a FOIA request for it. And the fact that it kind of does put the White House in the midst of something that they denied being in the midst of. So I think that the Republicans understand that there's three things here. They've got to inform the public about why this matters and why it's new. They've got to really look for information and not have it be just about elections, but about really the condition of the nation. And I think that at this point, they've got a really good chance of doing that because Americans are realizing that something is not what it should be. And this is about not even the breaking in of a political office like Watergate. This is about perhaps the cover-up of 4 Americans dying. We need to know, even prior to the FOIA request and prior to that night of September 11th, what was happening before that? We need answers on that as well.
And Doug, Tammy makes some really good points there. What do you say to what Tammy just
I have to underscore what Tammy said. We need answers. I would urge the Republicans and the Democrats on the committee, but particularly the Republicans, don't play politics. Don't try to store rhetorical points. try to get answers to very real questions in a non-ideological, non-political way. Put the American people first, and we'll all benefit.
Yep, that's the only way. That's
well,
my point for it to be really believable. Go ahead, Tammy. 20 seconds, and I gotta
go.
go.
The Democrats also have to take that understanding, because the first thing, one of the things Harry Reid said was saying that this was all about the Koch brothers. The fact is, both sides have to take this seriously and have respect for the American people and respect for the 4 men who lost their lives.
There are many things the Democrats can complain about with the Koch brothers. I don't think Benghazi is one of them.
Okay, very good, guys.
Thank you.
Tammy Bruce, Doug Schoen, thanks to both of you.